Today we're bringing on the Nike LeBron 22s. Let's go. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Zack here, and we got a new shoe in today. It is LeBron James's newest shoe. It's the LeBron 22s. I've actually really enjoyed the LeBron 20, 21, 22s. I think they've done some solid things on them. So I was pretty excited to get these in. They got a couple different colorways and materials and stuff like that. So we're going to break them down today. LeBron is 95 years old, and he is still playing sensational. How many triple doubles did he just have in a row? Like, this man is still on a mission. I love it. Love that he got to play with the sun, and I mean, we all still rooting for LeBron. If you guys haven't seen a video from me though, we're gonna go through the traction, cushion, support, materials, and fit. We're gonna break down this bad boy today. Hooped in them. They're pretty solid. I mean, LeBron's done a lot of good things recently with his shoes, and so I really like them today. So before we get into it, you know what to do. Leave a like, hit that subscribe button, comment your thoughts, feelings, emotions, all that good stuff. Let's get into it. So the freaking LeBron 22s, man. Honestly, in hand, I was a little disappointed at these. I'm not gonna lie. And on foot, I was a little disappointed in these. Not gonna lie. But we'll still break them down nonetheless. 180 for these bad boys. I thought they'd be like 210 if I'm being honest. They just keep pushing how much they can charge for a basketball shoe. And I mean, I get it. It's LeBron. He's almost done in the league, but I can't wait till they like protro on his old shoes. I think they'll be pretty sick. But the LeBron 22s, like I said, 180. I love the LeBron 20s and the 21s. These ones are a little interesting. They updated some things, and performance-wise, I wasn't like blown away by them, honestly, but let's break them down. Traction pattern, the foam in the midsole enhances the traction pattern, which I love from past LeBrons. So you can really feel the shoe mold to your foot as it breaks in. And that's one thing I've loved about the LeBrons. You have it with the meshing here, with this foam unit that they've created into this crazy cloud material I love up here. That's not really a traction, but like the traction is composed of this like dual pod outsetting that they have here. And they've used it on, I've seen a lot of different shoes in the past to kind of like be like, hey, we have the back heel area and we're gonna have the forefoot area, and it's gonna be zoned like that to promote like movement this way and coming down as well for impact absorption as well. So the LeBrons do a really good job of that. And I mean, at 180, you expect a shoe to have all the bells and whistles, and it's got a lot of stuff in it. I'm not gonna lie, like it has a lot of that stuff that LeBron 20 and 21s have had that done so well, and they've just made a little bit of tweaks here and there. And we'll talk about some things I didn't like later, but the traction is one thing I actually did really like, and I think it does a really good job of staying durable. And like the LeBron 20s that I have, I've hooped with for a while, and I beat them up, and they play so well. So durability is going to be great on these. The cushion features a heel and forefoot air zoom unit, especially made for the king. So you have bottom-loaded heel zoom unit, top-loaded zoom unit in the forefoot. And like, there's just a lot to it, if I'm being honest. Like, you got these zoom units that help so well with, as I mentioned, being able to zone the shoe into these bottom and top actual like parts of the shoe. And once broken in, like the bottom loaded feels so nice. Like, that's the point, is the top loaded gives you a little more like right off the bat jump, and the bottom loaded really helps break in over time and gives you that court feel as you wear into the shoe and form. And that's one thing we'll talk about the materials later, is I love that part of these. I think the cushion is also just as good as the past ones. So cushion and traction weren't really very disappointing to me. I think it's just kind of like that overall construction of them is not what I'm very obsessed with. But overall, the cushion feels great. It's going to break in so well, and it's really what makes this shoe super expensive, but also kind of worth it. Next up, the materials vary depending on the colorway, but they all have the Nike Sphere collar technology. So disappointed. Very disappointed in this one. You got this, like, a lot of them had the synthetic leather-ish upper, and I'm just not a fan of it. I don't think it looks great. Like, does that look like a $180 shoe? Because it's giving Giannis Freak 6, Freak 5. Like, I don't know. I wasn't a big fan. I pulled them out of the box. I was like, maybe I didn't like this one. But like I mentioned, a lot of the other colorways they're going to be coming out with and already have, they're different construction on the upper. So maybe you could try the synthetic leather pairs and see if you like it. But the main give here is the selling point is the Nike Sphere Tech, because this stuff is sensational. I love how it wraps your foot. I saw it on the 20s, the 21s, and it just plays so freaking well. It's like one of my favorite things. If you could combine this with maybe like the Curry like the Flotro Tech on the outsole midsole combo, like maybe it could be the most lethal shoe of all time. But like, and like the D-Book tongue maybe. Ooh, I think I should create a hoop shoe, but no, it's really good with that sphere tech. It just morphs and folds to your foot. Like that's literally the point of it, is as you like break in and like sweat and like fold into the shoe, it's gonna really morph around. So I love the construction with the materials, but not a big fan of this setup on it. The fit, this is very interesting because personally I have a wider foot and I've loved going up a half size in LeBrons. I see a lot of people just say to go true to size, so it's a shoe that I would definitely try on. I think you're fine with going true to size. I think I just like a little bit more room in the LeBrons, and I think the going up a half size fits me very well. So that's usually what I do in them, but you should be able to go true to size unless you want a little more room. I'd go up a half size. So midfoot stability is something they really did here with the support, and you can feel it. Like if you try to squeeze the shoe from the sidewalls, like there's zero give, absolutely no give. And I kind of like that addition, like this really tough sidewall here is gonna help a lot with midfoot stability, and it's definitely not something you saw in the 20s, and which is a shoe that I hoop in a lot. And this one I like that supporting area. Now, I don't like the actual drop into the shoe with this tongue. I think it feels off. I don't know what it is, because it's still like a wide entry like the 20s and 21s. Like the shoes aren't like that different, but I don't know what it is. I just felt on my shoe and I was like, these kind of feel like bricks. Like I didn't really like how it felt. And maybe it's the top down view with this material I didn't like that much, but I wasn't that impressed with that. But the support with the sidewalls is actually pretty fire. Traction and cushions are great ratings. I love it. I think they fit really well on the shoe. I think that's what keeps this shoe and holds the longevity of it, is how much they put into the actual cushion and traction on these. So chef's kiss, I love them. Materials, fit, support, we're just gonna give them good ratings. I'm not super impressed because mostly all of it comes down to this pair with this material I don't like. I don't think it's good. It was fine breathability wise, but that's not really a concern, because even the 20s, everyone's like, these aren't breathable at all, and I thought they were great. And I just don't think these are very good, and it also affects the support for me, because I don't like the feel of it as much. Like it's not as soft and like pliable as you play to like move side to side and stuff. So not a huge fan of that. A little let down in that case, but it's still a pretty solid shoe. That's gonna do it for the LeBron 22s today. Another shoe for the king, and if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, I would go get a discounted pair of the 21s or 20s over these. They're pretty solid, but it's not giving enough for me to be like, I gotta go get the new LeBron 22s. They're $180, but like, it is what it is. Nah, I think I'd go try to get a discounted pair of the other ones, because they do just as well, if not even better. I think they do a better job than them. But overall, I'm excited to see some more colorways come out. Let me know what you guys think about the LeBron 22s. The king still playing, but we'll see you guys on the next one.